Peer pressure, exactly. We're probably
to get this. Thank you so much. And Ginger, wow, did y'all see the slides that were going on up there from GTC? And I thought about a week ago, oh, I would love to see if we could all send Ginger slides and have her do this. And I thought, oh no, we asked Ginger to do everything that has anything to do with technology. I can't ask her. And you did it. You went to everyone's Facebook page on their own and found all this and put it together. Thank you. Because that is so fun. Love you, Ginger.
It was fun, because I got to go see all the pictures again.
And I wasn't going to ask because that looked hard. Okay, well, start back to an official welcome. Welcome. My name is Dina Kretzer. I'm an Executive Regional Vice President with Arbonne, and this is our monthly meeting. We are so excited to have all of you here, consultants on our team, all of your guests, consultants who are sidelines, and I am very, very excited about the meeting that we have tonight. And I want to, you're going to be in such a treat. I can't talk. You know what? I've had my grandson since the month closed until I dropped them off with their daddy 5 minutes before this meeting. And it's a good thing I'm not giving the opportunity presentation because I can't even string the words together for the welcome here. You are in for a great treat because you're going to hear the opportunity presented by in qualification for Area Manager Jamie Stafford. We are so excited. Just a little early recognition there, Jamie. I have had the privilege of knowing Jamie since she began her Arbonne business, and I've just watched her grow personally and as a leader and in her vision and belief, and you're attracting so many amazing people to your team. And you know, if you're in here and you're on Jamie's team or watching, I know some of you are out of town, follow Jamie. She's doing such an amazing job. And then her upline, Regional Vice President Connolly Stewart, is going to be the second half of the opportunity presentation. And those of you who know Connolly know that she doesn't need an introduction, but for those who do not, Connolly is my dear friend, business partner. We would not be where we are without Connolly's leadership and continued friendship. And I wish for every one of you in here to have a business partner to work with who is your soulmate and whose heart and mind are always right there, connecting on the same wave and always wanting the best for someone else. And I just have to say to my team, a big thank you. So open and wait to this, but you all were amazing. You know, it's my desire to help you do the best in your business, but I got to see what you all did at the end of the month to come together and make it happen, not just for me, but for our whole team, because it was a team effort and it's for the team that happened. So,
what it actually
well, my you should know that for those who are not, we are in qualification for Nation, and I doubt not see the way I phrase that is the right thing. We are in qualification for Nation. It's not an I thing, because it means more. It will have more impact on your business than mine. I promise. For you to be part of a team becoming a nation, and I so appreciate we are in qualification. That's a great thing to celebrate. There's a lot more work to be done to finish. I feel like it's like we just passed the qualifying round and now we get to play for the prize. But how exciting to have the privilege to play, and to that as our work is so much play and fun, because we get to share products we believe in and a business we believe in. So I am going to sit down now and turn this over, come on Jamie, turn this over to soon to be area manager, Jamie Stafford. And wow, I would have loved to have known about this business when I was the age of this sweet girl right here. So all yours, Jamie.
Yeah.
Go Jamie.
Thank you, Ginger, if I
The
need
right
help.
arrow button.
Okay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I'm so excited to be able to present in front of you guys and share a little bit. For those of you who were here the last time I presented last year, I kind of was a little nervous, so I opened up with a little icebreaker of spilling coffee on myself that day at school. So I thought I would kind of open up with another little fun thing. I work in a middle school. So this past Friday, I am working with a student, and I was working with her about some pretty serious, like emotional, psychological things. And I hear on my radio, really soft, she couldn't hear, there's a fire in the microwave in the cafeteria. Should we evacuate? Do you want me to pull the alarm? So they pull the alarm, and my student starts freaking out, being like, what's wrong, what's wrong? And I'm comforting her, quieting her down, being like, just a drill, just get your things, it's fine, let's go, we're evacuating. Thought everything was great. And then the stampede of 6th graders come by yelling, fire! So I'm going to strangle them. But it was great. Everyone got out safely. It was someone put a pen in the microwave and turned it on. Yeah. You know, really smart middle school experiment, but maybe not the time and place for it. So, anyways, again, thank you, Dina, for that introduction. My name is Jamie Stafford, and I am an executive district manager with Arbonne. I am a counseling director at a middle school up in Stafford County, and I love everything about my job. It is something that I've always wanted to do. I am so passionate about working with children, adolescents, teens, just about the emotional, psychological piece of everything about them. I love helping to instill strength and optimism in them and being there for them. But on this lovely, hefty teacher salary, it's not always, what I dreamt my life would be like. I'm doing what I always dreamed of doing, but I thought my life would look a little bit differently financially. I learned about Arbonne when I was in the middle of my grad program here in VCU, and I was kind of closed off to at first because I was so driven. I'm going to be a school counselor. I've been in school 6 years. This is what I'm doing. But when I started crunching numbers, I realized, oh my gosh, that's what it takes to be an adult. How am I going to make this happen on a teacher salary? And realized I probably needed to look at a secondary income. I was going into my last semester of grad school. I was working 10-hour days, class 4 to 6 hours at night, and I didn't know what a second income would look like, but I knew I needed to do something. So that is when I was introduced to Arbonne, and I had a lot of hesitations. In all honesty, I felt like I didn't know that many people because I'm from Northern Virginia, and I was in Richmond, so I didn't feel like my people that I knew around this area was very large. I felt like I didn't have a lot of money because I had just quit my part-time job to be doing my full-time unpaid internship and class at night. So I was like, okay, don't know people, no money, and I was just really stretched for time, so I didn't feel like I had time. Something that I don't really share a lot with people, I felt like because I was younger, I think I was 22, 23, I think 23, when I was introduced to Arbonne, I kind of felt like people wouldn't take me seriously. Like they would judge me and they might not think that a 23-year-old knew what they were doing. So I had a lot of hesitations, but I went home and something was just, kicking inside me, had me, my wheels turning, I need to do something. What if this could work? What if this could be my vehicle that I could do so many things in life, in addition to being a school counselor? So my amazing sponsor called me and was wondering, how are you feeling? What's going on? And I jumped right in. I was like, let's do this. I don't even know if I told anyone I was doing it because I didn't want anyone to cloud my judgment. I just knew something in me, knew I had to do this, so jumped right in. My passion, my drive, the reason why I'm doing this, so many things. I am so passionate about animals. I have 2 special needs dwarf German Shepherds, and they take up a lot of my time and money, and I think of how many other little baby fur lives I could help along the way, just with my time and my money, being able to donate to different organizations. So I'm so passionate about animals. That's a dream of mine. I'm so passionate about being able to pay for my children's college. I lost my father when I was in elementary school, and because of that, I was really blessed that I got to go to college with his life insurance. So because of a great loss that I had, I got to fulfill my dream to become a school counselor. But based on the income that I have as a school counselor, I don't feel like I'll ever be able to allow my own children to follow their dreams because of being financially strapped. And that's not okay to me because, I was able to follow my dream. I want to be able to give that as a gift with my own children. But I want to be there every step of the way. I felt like I kind of went to college in, spirit of my dad, but I felt like I kind of had a hole in my heart. And that's something that I could never get back, but I want to be there for my kids. So college is so, so important to me because I want to be able to allow them to graduate being debt-free. So that is something I'm currently doing right now, and I don't even have kids yet. So that's another thing that I'm doing. I walked away from GTC this past month. You'll hear a little bit about it in a little bit, and that's our global training conference. And we have an amazing organization, a foundation that helps adolescents and teens. I walked away asking myself, why only work in a building of 800 students? We have this amazing foundation. Why not work more towards this so that I can touch the lives of hundreds and thousands of kids? I feel like my life is worth so much and we're only here once. That phrase of YOLO is, pretty true. So, there's just so many things in life, and I don't want to be limited by a paycheck. I love being able to fit this into the nooks and crannies, and I love being able to share that with others, no matter what age you're at, whether you're 18 or 80. There is a fit for everyone because everyone has a dream. Everyone has something that they might have put on the back burner, and you're able to do that. I feel like I've been a kid my whole life. Some of you might think I'm still a kid, Ginger. I am an adult by law. But I feel like I'm a kid at heart, and I feel like I'm probably going to be like that until I'm 80 or older. And, I love the fact that all these dreams that I've had that I put on the back burner, I am taking off that back burner, and I am working towards that. I'm doing all of those things right now, alongside my full-time income that I love, that I enjoy. It's not something that I want to replace. It's something that I'm going to have as a plan B, that I do have as a plan B, that if I want to stay home with kids down the road, I can. So it's just an amazing opportunity, and, I just am so excited to be sharing that with you guys because this business has changed my life, and I have grown so much as a person since starting this business over 2 years ago. My first party, I was shaking trying to remember my name in front of 3 people, and never thought I could speak in front of a group of people. So this business changes lives. It's not just about the money. It's about, who you are as a person. And I feel like I've grown as a person, and I'm becoming the person that I've always dreamed of being, someone that I can be proud of, someone that my family can be proud of, someone that others can look up to. So that's just a little bit about my Arbonne journey. I think it's a little all over the place. Oh, my clicker. Here we go. Woo! Okay. This is why I respect teachers. I just handle kids' problems. I don't know how to teach them. Anyway, so a little bit about Arbonne. I personally love this slide because it says the next generation income opportunity, and that to me just means Arbonne can look like anything. It can be in the nooks and crannies. It can be your full-time gig. It can be your part-time gig. It can be for any age. It's just for everybody. And a little bit about Arbonne. I could talk about Arbonne forever, but I'm limited to a few minutes. So we are botanically based. We are 36 years old. We are a health and wellness company, and we have cutting-edge research and design. If you've ever looked at our catalog, beautiful, beautiful people. Those are our consultants. We don't spend money on marketing advertising. We spend our money on research and development. We pride ourselves in our pure, safe, and beneficial motto. That is who we are. That is our culture. And you'll find when you meet someone that has an Arbonne business, there's a different culture with Arbonne. We are so passionate. We are so giving. We love helping others. It's so much more than just a business. It's a life-changing opportunity, and that I think shines through when you meet anyone that has to do with Arbonne, whether it's just someone that uses products or a consultant. We have a global opportunity. We are in the early stages of global expansion, and it's just begun. Since I started my business 2 years ago, we've already gone into a new country. We're going into 2 new countries this year, New Zealand, Taiwan. I mean, it's so exciting, the fact that we are expanding, and who knows what the next 5 years, 10 years are going to look like. That just means that those are that many more people that we can help and touch and share this amazing opportunity with. There's a generous compensation plan. I sometimes laugh because it took me 6 years of college and 2 degrees to do what I'm doing right now. Wouldn't change it for the world. I love it. But for me to be able to fit this into the nooks and crannies of my life and match and pass that income is a little crazy to me. And I need this business to be able to fit it into the nooks and crannies of life because every day looks different. I can be at school 12 hours a day. I, couldn't really report to a job at 5 p.m. because I might not be out of there till 8. Just depends on the day. So fitting this into the nooks and crannies and having such a generous compensation plan to match and surpass tremendously my current income is incredible. I never really thought that I could ever do something like that. And the fact that you can will your business, that, like I shared earlier, speaks volume to me. I think since I was 10 years old, I thought in the back of my mind, what can I do to help make sure my kids are taken care of? That's always been on my mind, and the fact that I can will my business to, my family, my future family, I feel confident that they're going to be okay no matter what. And I think that is such an amazing feeling to feel secure in that. And we have such a wonderful home office. Anytime anyone has questions, you call them, and they're amazing. And we have a state-of-the-art distribution and support center. So I don't have to stock products. I don't have to drive around and deliver them. You buy a product, it gets to you so quickly. It is an amazing business opportunity. And you can see a little timeline down here. We have been around for so long. 1975, Peter Mork, who was our founder, he's no longer around right now, who was thinking 35, 40 years ago, I mean, I wasn't alive yet. This was about 15 or 10 years before my time. But it's insane just thinking about when I was 5, and where's Jesse? I look at your posts about teaching your kids who are so young the value of ingredients and eating right. When I was 5, it was, what TV dinner can I eat that's quick and cheap and easy? Peter Mork, who was our founder, he was thinking of all these things that we're now thinking of today, but he was thinking of those things 35, 40 years ago, of ingredients, what you're putting on your skin and your body. And I don't feel like any other company was doing that at that time. That is just incredible to me that we have been around for so long, and we have always had our pure, safe, and beneficial motto. That has always been who we are. I was waiting for this slide to go, I realized.
Look, I'll hit it if you want to.
No, it's okay. This is pretty cool. This is high tech. So we have really unique products. We have plant-based formulations, and we find the highest quality ingredients from around the world. And we are pH correct, hypoallergenic. Lots of allergies out there today, and love the fact that we are hypoallergenic. We're vegan, which is an extremely hard certification to get. And the fact that we don't test on animals is also, you know, a little win for me. So we are clinically proven, and I love sharing that we are Swiss formulated and we follow the European standards, because Europe bans something crazy like 1,400 harmful ingredients. The United States bans 14, 10, give or take, 10 or 14. Thinking about using a product, I would much rather use a product that the company has banned over 1,400 harmful ingredients than a company that can only guarantee 10 of those things aren't in there. I just love the fact that we have such high standards, such amazing ingredients, and I think, you know, our products truly do sell themselves. You put it on and you want more, you love it, and you want everything in the catalog. So we're gluten-free, we don't have any petroleum, so like petroleum-based ingredients, no animal products or byproducts, no formaldehyde, no chemical dyes or fragrances. If you ever see the word fragrance or like parfum in a product, run. It's not best. A lot of people have sensitivities, and some people even say that they have sensitive skin, but a lot of times it's just because products have fragrance in them. So I love that we're not, we don't have fragrance in our products. No artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors, no parabens. Parabens, it's like mineral oil. I used to think mineral oil was amazing, and it's kind of like saran wrap on your skin. Nothing beneficial can go in, no harmful toxins can be released. If you've ever been like me and put lotion on before in the past that has mineral oil in it, and you feel like it won't dry and you're running around the house trying to like jump into your jeans, probably not the best ingredients. You don't. I'm just picturing me doing that. So we want to stay away from those, and Arbonne doesn't have any of those ingredients. It's amazing. So we have a wide range of consumable products, anywhere from baby line all the way to your anti-aging, your nutrition, hair, body, cosmetics, sun. We have everything. Walk around your house, you could fill baskets with all the things that Arbonne has. So we have something for everyone in the family. And we've even gone through clinical trials, and Arbonne reached out and did a clinical study, not done by them. They reached out to someone else that did a study, and you can see some of these great results. We have such amazing standards that we come out on top, and that's amazing to be able to show others that it's not just, you know, we say these things, it's we can prove it as well. So we have such high standards, and we have an amazing 30-day clean eating challenge, and it's like hitting the refresh button. I wanted to do the math earlier, and I wanted to see how much 30 days really meant in my life, because I think one of the first questions someone asks me is, oh my goodness, 30 days, like, is that possible? Well, 30 days in the big scheme of life, I calculated how many days I've been alive, and it's something like 4,900 something days. It's only 0.3% of my life. So we can, you know, take 30 days to hit a refresh button, because what you're doing with clean eating is you're releasing toxins from your body. And I sleep better, I feel better, I have more energy when I do this. It is such an incredible program. Everyone needs to do it. I incorporate these products in my life every day, but doing the 30-day clean eating challenge, I think I've done 5 or 6 times over the past couple years. I love when I'm doing that. I can't speak more. Just, you eat clean, you're consuming whole foods, you're learning about your body. I found things that I'm allergic to from this program. So it's just about being pure, safe, and beneficial. And our protein shakes have 20 grams of protein in them. Our fiber is amazing. You can hide it in anything. It's tasteless and odorless. So the average American gets about 5 grams of fiber a day. We need 25 to 30. 1 scoop has 12 grams, half of your day right there. So you can hide it in anything. So these are just a couple of the products that we use on our clean eating challenge, and I'm going to turn it over to Connolly. So I really do thank you guys so much for listening, and
Well, I'm not quite the comedian that Jamie is, but I adore you, Jamie. I love working with you so much. It was such a pleasure to hear you share. So I'm going to wrap up the rest of our opportunity presentation, but let me tell you a little bit about me. So my name is Connolly Stewart, and I'm a Regional Vice President with Arbonne. And you guys, when I was introduced to Arbonne, I was a full-time kindergarten teacher, so that's my background. So I earned my master's degree in teaching, 100%, always thought that's what I would do. And I got in the classroom, and to tell you the truth, things just started to look a little bit different than what I expected. And so my best friend introduced Arbonne to me, and I was super hesitant at first for probably a good 6 months. Dina can vouch for that. But you know, then as things progressively began to look different than what I expected, and I began to see I would love to build a business so that I can be at home with my children that I didn't have at the time. I just had that vision. I said yes. I said yes to this business and have been building it for 5 years. And you know, my husband and I have a 2-year-old and 4-year-old boys. I'm at home with them. I have well replaced my teaching salary, but as Jamie said, it is not about the money. It's absolutely not. Like hearing Jamie share, that's what this business is about, because I met Jamie 2 years ago, and to see you grow and blossom and bloom into this business and have this opportunity to do for your future children what I'm doing for mine right now, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And the business also is allowing me to dream bigger than I ever realized I ever would. And you know, I would love to bring my husband home, you know, from working corporate America. And you know, that's a great gig, but you kind of wear out of it, right? So that's really our next biggest goal as a family. So let's keep rolling here and talk about our business model. So we are not the traditional business model. So the traditional business model has lots of middlemen, as you can see, the manufacturer, the wholesaler, the sales force, the consumer. And each one of those has to get paid, right? So at the end of the day, the consumer is going to pay more for the product than they really should because everyone else was needing to get paid. This is a high investment. You know, you have long hours, your business owns you. So if you are a small business owner, you already know these things and you're nodding your head. But, you know, people go into business for themselves because they want to be their own boss. But what's really cool about Arbonne is that you get to be your own boss, but you don't have to do it by yourself. So we use network marketing. We are a network marketing business. And this is a phenomenal business model, you guys. I was very, very uneducated on what network marketing meant. In fact, I thought it meant like pyramid scheme, one person at the top makes all the money. Does anyone really earn their car and those sorts of things? You know, that was just kind of how my personality was, actually. You know, it was a tough one. But I quickly learned as I began to build residual income that this is the most amazing business opportunity there is. And so basically we have our manufacturer, we have a consultant, and we have a consumer. That's it. You see all those middlemen from the previous slide went away? And so as the consultant, we literally share Arbonne. We're the face of Arbonne. We don't, as Jamie said, we don't deliver the products. You know, we say, here's the product, try it. You can live in any country Arbonne is in. We can share product with you via sample through the mail. You order it and it ships right to you. So I love that we do not stock product, but we are creating a residual steady stream of income. Our clients order online. Gotta love when that happens in your business. And that's great because our products are all consumable. So when they do reorder, they are going to need to reorder because they're going to run out of them. As you see here. And then repeat orders equal repeat income. Leveraging your time equals build a team. And that's when this business gets really fun because we don't have to, like I said, we don't have to do it alone. We get to share the goodness. So why Arbonne and why now? So you guys, when you're looking at a network marketing business, there are 4 key factors. And in order for the business to be viable, you want it to at least have one of these key factors. Arbonne has all 4. So that makes us super viable. We're never going anywhere. So we've been around for, close to 40 years. So consumable product, we've covered that. And you can see the beautiful display too. Thank you, Amy, for this. So, as you guys are leaving tonight, check out the display because these are just a few of Arbonne's products that are all consumable. We have over 400. A demand for health and wellness, the ability to leverage your time in an internet-based business. So we're totally with the timing and trends right now. Health and wellness is like the revolution right now, and it's not going anywhere. People care about how they look and feel. They care about the products they're putting on their skin, what the ingredients are, more than ever. It's not going to go away. The trend is just going to keep going up. So be a part of it, right? And get to use phenomenal products that are great for you, and you're ordering at a discount and getting paid to share them. Leveraging your time. This literally rocked my world when I learned about the ability to leverage your time. It was so cool to know that I could do what I did in my business and I could teach and train a few others to do, which as a former teacher, that was a no-brainer to me that I would enjoy doing that, that I could actually receive or get paid on my efforts and then what everyone else was doing too. And so that's sometimes where I think people start thinking, but that's a pyramid scheme. Like, you're just getting paid on all these people. Absolutely not. I trained them. So I love the analogy of when I student taught. My cooperating teacher, who did an excellent job, I mean, she was so good. This is who I student taught under. She never made a commission on my 4 successful years of teaching. So did she have to do a great job training me? No. That's why in Arbonne, you're going to get the most exceptional training. People are going to be your leadership. We are so invested in your success. And then we can run our business anywhere because it's internet-based. So, if you're traveling, no big deal. If you have a phone and iPad, you're still rocking and rolling. So we're global. This is huge because, as Jamie said, we are going even more global. This is strategic and it's happening. So jump on board. So we're in the United States, Canada, the UK, Australia, Poland, New Zealand next month, and Taiwan fourth quarter. I think I covered them all. So, it's like even for me down here, what's the next country we're going into? What I want you to think about for your business is, or if you're looking at this business opportunity, think, I may not know someone in one of those countries, but tomorrow you could meet someone in one of those countries, right? So keep a really open mind. You can meet someone who has a sister in Canada or, a brother in Taiwan, and you can share this business opportunity with them, and they may sponsor family who lives in those countries, and now your business has gone global, just like that, overnight. Kind of blows your mind if you really sit and think about it. So the business really just starts with you. And these next pictures you're going to see are Arbonne consultants, by the way. So not in this room, but from our catalog. So it literally starts with you. And then you build a network of independent consultants and clients. So this is what we do. We just share the business with others. We share it through group presentations, through one-on-ones, and we start to meet others, and then they share the business with others, and we're just kind of blossoming out. And then continues to grow and build. So this model shows what network marketing really is, which is just expanding out versus if you ever have thought of like this view, this totally shows you how it's not. So you want to think of like your, the center of your business, and then you're going to share this business with a few others, and they're going to be the center of their business, and then they're going to do the same thing. And this is when we start to really leverage our time because it just keeps moving out and out and out. So let's get to it, right? We do have a generous compensation plan. So our first level of management is district manager. You guys, you're going to see here 3 lovely ladies who just reached this level this month who promoted to district manager. And we really teach and train you to do that in your first 1 to 3 months. And so the income is $200 to $1,000 plus the commission. And then your next is area manager. This is $1,000 to $3,500 plus per month. This is when your income becomes willable. So just like Jamie shared, and I mean, Ryan and I recently, made sure all that was wrapped up and taken care of, and it does, Jamie, make you feel really good. So you're absolutely right. The feeling of that is just awesome, knowing that I'm building something that can be passed down 2 generations. And then regional vice president is $3,500 to $16,000 plus per month. And this is when you get your car bonus. So, you know, a white Mercedes sounds pretty good to me. So that's our company car. And, you know, when you reach this level, basically the way that works is Arbonne puts $800 a month. You know, that's what you get in your check toward your car payment. So you can choose which white Mercedes you want, what you want your monthly payment to be, and you're going to get $800 no matter what. And then the last top level is national vice president, and the average is $22,000 plus per month. I will say, to paint a picture, in our organization, you know, people that I would now say are my friends are making well beyond this, and actually, you know, 6 figures and beyond a month in Arbonne. And you know, it's funny because you think, really? Like, they don't act like it, you know, because that's our culture. We don't, you know, it's awesome to have these commissions, because these commissions buy us choices, right? But what's so much more fun is continuing to build your business, because then you're allowing others to have the same freedom in their life. So where do you see yourself? So we are talking about door number 3 tonight, which is the independent consultant. So, you know, this is so cool, because literally Arbonne asks that you spend $79 to start a business. When else can you start a multi-million-dollar business for 79 bucks? You know, of course, having some product to start out too, yes, that's absolutely helpful. But even that, you get at an amazing discount when you start with our business. And we always save 35% off. Of course, the unlimited income potential, the ability to earn your car, your white Mercedes, and the personal growth and development is probably top of the list for the benefits. Because when you grow personally and you build the skills you need to go through life, that's gonna pay you more than any check could, you know, because like things are gonna crop up in your life, and time after time again, you'll say, you know, I can handle it because I learned through my Arbonne business X, Y, and Z, and I can pass that forward to this life experience too. So I was surprised that was one of the biggest things, because I was not really into personal growth or development. You know, I knew like personal development was what we went, like on teacher work days, we, you know, had personal development. There's a lot of teachers in here, you know what I'm talking about. You know, and it wasn't super fun or exciting. So now the fact that I actually wake up before my kids really early in the morning so that I can grow personally says a lot about what it will do for you. Okay, and so I'm just going to breeze through this because I think Jamie kind of covered some of her fears or hesitations, but what I want you to know is it's normal to feel hesitant. Everybody feels that way when they're starting their business. You usually have some little sense of hesitation, but if you have a bigger tug, if you have any tug telling you, I feel I'm ready for a change, I need a change, I'm scared, I have these hesitations, but you know what, like I feel the tug, then know that with your sponsor and your amazing upline in Arbonne, we're going to help you get all through this stuff, because this is like so minimal. Nobody has enough time. If you don't have enough money, you totally need this business because it's going to give you more money and time for that matter. Don't know enough people, it's okay. If you know like 2, that's good because we can network out and you can meet new people all the time. So what are you getting into? I mean, hello, have you seen the people in this room? We're pretty darn happy, so that shouldn't be one. So just dream big, you guys. You know, don't be afraid to dream. I think sometimes we're afraid to dream because we were never taught to dream, or it just feels uncomfortable. If you weren't taught something, then it does feel outside of your comfort zone. But that's how you grow, when you step outside of your comfort zone. So one last question. If you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years? That was a very tough question for me, and you guys who have heard me share the opportunity know why, because where was I going to be? The same exact place. We were not getting any raises when I was in education. And so the fact that that scared me is actually what pushed me to start my business. So that may be The end, it is. So you know what? We're gonna move now into what we love doing in this business, which is recognizing those who have done some amazing things last month.
Connolly, that was awesome. You to speak and say, are you glad your wife is doing Arbonne? Look at that.
Very happy.
You're going to be
Very
retired
happy.
before you're 40.
I hope so.
Seriously. Maybe earlier. Well, we do have a lot of recognition tonight, and we are thrilled to start off with. We're going to begin with those who are in qualification. Actually, we're not, because I just caught a sideline in the back of the room, and we want you to come up first because we want all the sidelines to be recognized before we start through our list here. So Melinda, will you come on up because you are a brand new area manager. Congrats. And this is, again, one thing I love about Arbonne's culture is that we all welcome sidelines. And for those of you who are so brand new guests that you don't know what a sideline is, someone who is not in my organization. And we have people who are in our organization that are going to other sidelines meetings this week. And so there's plenty of sidelines here tonight. Always welcome. Happy to so enjoy getting to know your MVP. And you just started your business in January, I understand.
3 months ago.
So, any other sidelines who did not get their recognitions to me? If not, we are going to start. Speak now? Okay. In qualification for district, the first level of the first promotion in Arbonne, you saw the 4 that Connolly went through. District is the first, and we have 4 in qualification. Julie Keenan, I hope you're watching this from Maryland. Sponsored by, you are watching it? Great. Sponsored by Jesse Collier. We are so proud of you. Wish I could hand you your rose. And next we have
Carrie Phillips, who I sponsor. Jamie Statista, sponsored by Rachel Congratulations. And then one more, and she is in Jamie, Blacksburg, Virginia, correct? Yes, which is Miss Amanda Heffelfinger. And I know you're probably watching, so congratulations. Sponsored by Jamie Scott.
Always got to have this, Facebook tomorrow. Congrats, girls. We'll see you back here June 1st, or June, whatever the first Tuesday is, as new district managers. And now we have new district managers to recognize. So with a little help recognizing Elka Brown, could you all come up? Elka, oh my goodness, so proud. Oh my goodness, we've got a family up here because I will introduce Elka's upline in Arbonne. Dottie Brown is her area manager now and sponsor, and Jesse Collier is her executive area manager. And we all have gifts for you. So I'm going to, you get the bracelet from me, you get this from me, and that is right there. Wow. And, wow. It's a family.
That's right.
And Elka went to GTC with us, and we all, our whole team there, fell in love with you and getting to know you. And either y'all want me to stop talking so you can say a couple of things. You can go ahead.
I just want to say I'm just so proud of this woman. My goodness. She has no energy. I just want to let you know. But she had a little bit of self-doubt, as we all do at the very, very beginning, and she thought that maybe language might be a barrier for her. This cutie's from Germany. She's just totally blown me away with her commitment level and her wanting to reach out to others and talking to people. So I'm just super proud of her, and she reached her milestone here in 2 months' time. So
awesome.
I actually got introduced to Arbonne like 10 years ago, but I guess I was not ready. And then a year ago, I think, you were talking to me, you were changing your eating habits, and then you said, oh, I'm working for this awesome company. And I'm like, what awesome company are you working for? Oh, Arbonne. I said, God died. I've been using Arbonne for 10 years. Where have you been? I love everything of it, And then she got me into the clean eating, and I really, you know, I'm in group fitness for starting. I used to be a medical assistant in Germany. I always liked to help people, and that really rocked it now. And I'm like, really want to help people, and I'm ready for it. And GTC really got me so excited, and I got to meet all of you, and I know now what this company is all about, and everybody's just like you and me. Honest to God. So I'm ready. Ich bin fertig.
Thank you. So proud of you. Wow. Thanks for you. Get a picture of that group. I'm sweating. Oh. Cheesy. That's pretty. That is so cool. I was looking at the picture of those three. Jesse took them up in a helicopter over GTC.
Apparently I have to bring people on a helicopter ride to promote them.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
And next, new district manager lives in DC, so is not here tonight, but it's Lindsay Anderson, sponsored by Amy Muir. And so Amy, come up because you get the charm for your bracelet when you promote a district manager. And Dottie, I did not hand you the charm for your bracelet when you promoted Elka, so I'm going to have you come right back up here. So this is for promoting And Lindsay, we hope you're watching tonight, and Lindsay's going to send us a video so we can hear from her. My bad that I didn't give her enough notice. Bring it on those grandsons again. So anyway, do you want to?
I would love to.
Lindsay's watching.
So Lindsay's watching, so I'm going to look at her if it's okay.
Scoot over here. Go talk to her.
First, I just want to say, Lindsay, I wish I would have brought a picture of her, but she is an absolutely wonderful dear friend of mine, and she went to GTC with us just a month ago. Seems like it's been a long time, but I'm sorry if this is going to offend anybody, but she came back and she kicked ass, and I'm so proud of her. I'm in complete awe of what she was able to accomplish. She's a nurse practitioner, so she works full time. She has 2 little boys, and she just really connected with her why and what it is that she wants to do. And she's made a decision just to go for it, and she came back and blew it out. So I'm so proud of you. I love you, and here's to May. Here's to May.
Yeah. Congrats,
And our last newest but not least district manager is Miss Amber Lillystrom, who Amber I know is watching. She's in New Hampshire. She's sponsored by Rachel Canfield. So Rachel, this is your charm for promoting a new district manager. And you can say a little something when you do your, later if you do your GTC.
Do you want me to play that now?
Yes, because Amber has a message to share with us.
Where's the
Hello, beautiful ladies. My name is Amber Lillystrom, and I was just promoted to district manager with Arbonne, and I am so thrilled and excited. I'm so honored to be a part of the Inspired Desires tribe with my fearless leader and dear friend, Rachel Canfield. Rachel, I love you. And the incredible leadership of Connolly and Dina and so many of you. I'm just so grateful and blessed to have been chosen and also directed and guided to be part of this program, this team, this company, and all of those things. So I'm beaming in from the great state of New Hampshire, live free or die. I am excited for when I get to come down and take a trip down to the Richmond area to meet you beautiful ladies. Just want to say thank you and also share with you just a quick snippet of the reason why I made the decision to join the Inspired Desires Tribe and the Arbonne team, and truly it's really based in what we all already know to be true. The products are incredible, they're life-changing, and to be able to add in the residual income opportunity to grow my own business on the side, in addition to the entrepreneurial endeavors that I am operating up here with my own personal brand and business, is second to none in terms of the opportunity that it brings to my family. So I'm already feeling the vibes from that and feeling the sparks and the energy and the opportunity of what is ahead and what a powerful vehicle this is for me in my life and in my work, and the opportunity to really honor the sacred work that I want to do and not feel so pressured all the time to live client to client, and to really add in this gorgeous tool that is Arbonne, and being able to add that gift to other people's lives as well. I've already seen the effects in such a short period of time with my friends and my family, and obviously myself. It's been transformational. As a mom of a little one, knowing that the products that I am using on her body and for her, for my husband and myself, it's just game changing and life changing. So I'm so honored to be part of this. I'm so excited to be promoted, to be district manager now, and to be on this Arbonne adventure with you all. Love you all. Thank you so much, and I look forward to connecting with more of you as the journey unfolds and continues. Lots of love. Good luck to all of you.
That was awesome. All right.
Okay, and next in qualification for area manager, please come up, ladies. Rachel Canfield, who Jamie Stafford, sponsored by Dreamy Jefferson. And Anna Nice, sponsored by Dina Kretzer.
Wonderful. Oh my goodness, we are so proud of
Let's
all three of you.
Yeah.
Can you, oh, Rachel's been taking
Okay,
pictures.
Jamie,
Someone
so-
else, Jamie, do you have this? Or Jesse, can you?
Sorry.
Cheese. All right.
Congratulations,
So
ladies.
proud of all three of you. And now, huge drum roll. We have a new area manager in the house in our region, and that's Amy Muir. Come up. Oh wow, Amy. And Amy has something that she is going to share with us. I am so proud of her for her journey, which I'm not going to try to summarize because I want you to hear it from Amy. But I'm telling you, this is someone that can go the distance. And when she said she was committed for life, she's committed for life. And you know, this business works when you work it, but it also has its share of obstacles and ups and downs. And it really tests your ability to push through and take the downs and get back up. And this is Amy's story, and I'm not going to say any more except to just
done.
give
I
you
think she
my
said it all.
except to give you, thank you, my little gift here. And I love you to pieces. We are just so honored to have you leading all of us because you've influenced all. So you talk.
Thank you. So hi everybody. This is really exciting. Some of you may know this, some of you may not, but I've been in the business, I've been with Arbonne for about 2.5 years. I promoted very quickly to district manager, actually in my first month, and then exactly 1 year later, I promoted to area manager back in November, a year ago. And as Gina said, you have, everybody has their journey, and for me, this journey has been extremely exciting. I've met an amazing group of people, I have an amazing team. But I think what happened was along the journey, and sometimes there can be detours, you can get flat tires, those types of things. And so I ended up losing my area, but that doesn't mean that I failed. I stuck with it. I lived this consistently. I made sure to show up at every meeting. I think I've missed 3 in my 2.5 years, and that was because 2 of them I was out of town for my full-time job, and then the other one it was a conscious decision because it was family time that I needed to be there for. But I think what is so amazing about this is that you have this amazing support network around you, and really trying to dive into your why and why you're here and what you're doing. For me, I have 4 girls, and they're my world. That wasn't good. But we're not guaranteed tomorrow, so I think that's what made me start. Oh, I said I wasn't going to do this. That's what made me decide to do this business, and I think that we have. These 2.5 years, when people are up here telling you this business is life changing. Don't look at her.
Amy, you're ruining our makeup.
This business is life changing, and we said it's not about the money. That absolutely plays a role, and for the majority of us, that's how it starts. But it is so much more. It's the personal development, it's the friends, it's the lives that you change. It's hearing people, it's watching people shrink before your eyes. My wonderful friend Lima back there. But about 2 weeks ago, my husband and I paid off our last bit of consumer debt, so we are now financially. But with that, it gives us so many choices for my family. My daughter was accepted to St. Catherine's, which was an amazing, wonderful honor for her, and she had the choice. We had the choice to give her that if she chose to do it. We decided not to do it based on many, many factors, but money was not one of them. And to be able to say that because of this business and because of what it's done for us. But then to see the change that you're seeing in people in the personal development, I guess if I could give you any words of advice, don't look at any of my journey as a failure, because I don't. I think you might fall down, you might lose a title, but you just dig in, and if you have a reason why and you stick with that hard enough, the sky's the limit. So.
Yeah.
Did not let the first team, it was not anything that was lacking in Amy's leadership. I just want to say to any of you that go through this, was just a team that it did not want it for themselves. You cannot want it for someone else more than they want it for them. And you know what? You have an amazing, amazing team who, and Lindsay already at Area, and you know what? I'm so glad that you didn't let anyone else's decision about whether they wanted this for their life affect what you wanted for your own life. And you were going up here. I'm so blessed to know Thank you so much, Amy. You're an inspiration to all of us, and you know what? You continue to lead us regardless of title. You know, title is just a title. You've been an MVP at heart from the start. So, district manager bonus.
Yes, we will move into our district manager bonus earners. And to earn your district manager bonus in Arbonne, that's basically doubling the requirement of what you need to be a district manager, and then having the sponsoring along with it too within your district. And so from Arbonne, you get an additional $200 in your paycheck. And from Dina and me, you get a $5 Starbucks gift card, icing on the cake. So district manager bonus earners.
Hey, some people in here never pay for Starbucks.
Jamie Stafford, Rachel Ginger Rucker, Jeanette Stoneman, and from Dina's.
And Amy, right back up here, district manager bonus. Anna, nice. Jessie. Miss Anna, great job. Jessie Collier, Fran Babisha, Patty Brown. What a privilege to get to do this. And Connolly. And area manager bonus going up if you double the requirement to maintain area and have the sponsoring requirement in there, then you earn a $400 bonus from Arbonne and another gift card from Starbucks. So congrats, Connolly, on that. Especially the drive-through ones.
Yes.
We have to always pause for her to place her order.
Don't tell Ryan I'm working on my house.
Yeah, I thought she was sitting right here. And this is super cool because the region bonus is to have $60,000 in a month. And so this is Connolly's first month to earn her RVA
And when you start doing you go. You keep going. Keep going. Sorry.
And we have halfway to region. Stand up. Stand up. Jessie's region. Executive area manager and Jessie and her team are halfway to the region qualification. More than halfway to region qualification.
And then, Jessie, do you have something we want to give our beloved friend? So we have someone in competition for National Vice President. Stacy is a little
What is this? When we get off script,
Just-
Well, my name is Stacy Turner. I'm an executive area manager, and I am not on Dina's team. However, I am a sideline to Dina. But I am.
they would recognize who you were under because we all loved hearing Linda Parker at and this is Linda Parker.
But anyway, I just wanted to tell you how much we love and appreciate you. I'm so excited for you and your team of amazing consultants for being a qualification. And I can't tell you how much we enjoy being part of your meetings and you open your door to everybody. You're an amazing leader. You're an amazing friend to me. You're a mentor to me. And I just had to, I'm going to stop. And anyway, I won't get you too upset, but I'm so excited for you, dear friend. I can't wait to celebrate your nation in June.
Thank you. Oh, that when I was, most of you all know me like just in very recent years, but when I first started and, you've heard me say that, it says water is not doing real well. But anyway, when, Stacy and I were both in Richmond sidelines, didn't know each other, connected at one Arbonne event and realized we were both little orphans with her Linda Parker in Oklahoma and my Lynn in, Hawaii. And we would hold our meetings together, and if we had 2 there from my team and 2 for her, we had 4 in the room. Very exciting. So this is seriously the energy friend that I had that we were for each other. And I gave my first opportunity presentation against, I guess I did it at my kitchen table, but I can remember when you had me do it in our group together, and it was, that was that flip chart that I brought to GTC. We actually flipped it, didn't have it up there. But anyway, we have been sideline sisters and friends and supported each other for a long time, so that means so much to me.
Well, that's on behalf of our team, and I know they appreciate it as much as I do. But couldn't miss this opportunity.
Thank you. And thank you. And everyone. And, I'm clapping for you all. This, again, it was a team effort and it was for the team. And it would not have happened without every single person working all month. And then, amazingly, the last few days, and then the craziness of the last day. And I look at it as, again, we've earned the privilege of getting to work for the big prize. So I look forward to working with all of you again this month. Y'all are amazing, and this will happen for every one of you. If you, what are Cecilia Stoll's words? 2 things: work hard and don't quit. There you go. All right,
we do one more piece of recognition,
Okay.
but I had to cut that in there, to
surprise
surprise you.
Well, that was a surprise because I thought Jessie was bringing that in for other recognition. So, all right, next. Is we recognize those each month who have their perfect brick. And that's a foreign word to those who are guests, but it's a really important word. People say, well, what do you get from Arbonne for that? Well, you have a better paycheck. But we recognize it because it is the foundation of building a healthy business. And not once do we ever present this to anyone as a get-rich-quick scheme. If somebody shares one of those with you, run. It's a building wealth in a slow and steady and healthy way. And a really healthy way to do that, just like if you were building a building, it would be that one brick on that foundation at a time. And that's having $2,500 in sales that you generate, not your team while you're, sipping a glass of wine, but $2,500 that you do that on another night, but $2,500 that you generate, and 5 new preferred clients or consultants in a combination in that month. And you do that because, as we always say, today's sponsoring is tomorrow's business. Then when you get in there where you're working for the promotions and the bonuses, all those reorders, and you've got a solid business of people who love the product and continue to get online and reorder while you are sipping that glass of wine or running or playing with your kids or whatever. So we've got a whole bunch of perfect brick earners. We start with giving that pearl bracelet when you promote to district, and then we add charms when you promote someone to district or when you have your perfect brick. So your
come
breakers.
up for your charms. Rachel Camfield, Amber Lillystrom, yours is in the mail. Denise Batista, Ginger Rucker.
Some of the charms on the bracelet. Don't lose it.
And Jeanette Stoneman.
had just, wait, what, your comment?
Oh, and Amanda, no, I didn't say Amanda. And Amanda Heffelfinger, Amanda, yours is in the mail. Congratulations. And you'll get your bracelet next month, too, as a new DM.
And we have Elka Brown, earned her perfect break. You see a little bit. And Fran Babishek. Amy Muir. And Connolly. And out of town, Lindsay Anderson and Julie Keener. They will be mailed. So here we are next. Well, we are just a tad behind, but you know what? This is so important. Y'all are just doing such a great job. You have to get these recognitions in here. So next, just so that you all will know who is coming, Jeanette is going to come up here, make your way on up here, and talk about Arbonne Strong Start Incentive. And then right after that, without me hopping up here, Fran, then Lauren, then Rachel. These are three amazing district managers who went to GTC, are just going to share a little snippet of each of what they took away from that. And then Jesse's just going to follow right up there and share with you a little about our new products without my voice. So y'all just go in that order. You've got the agenda.
Mine will be real quick. So I'm going to talk about our Strong Start program. And this is an awesome incentive when you first start the business. It's given in the first few months. So this is how it works. If you promote to district manager in your first or second month in the business, Arbonne gifts you. So you're going to get quite a few things. You're going to get an awesome bag. Does anyone have it? The black bag? Oh, it's just a nice big black bag. You can carry all your stuff in it. And then you also earn a great necklace. Does anyone have the necklace on? I should have. Okay, Ginger has a necklace on. Men, don't worry. You get a little men's gift they have. And then you also earn the anti-aging line. And that's worth, bam, it's over there on the little, yeah, you earn that. It's, worth $300, $323. And then on top of that, the bing, 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 you also get a $700 voucher. You can use that however you like to build your business. And the last piece of this is you also have to sponsor 3 new consultants in 3 months. And that's it. So what a great gift. You work hard and Arbonne gifts you. Fran.
Oh, am I the awkward representative?
Okay, well, this was my first time going to GTC because I just joined Arbonne in September, and it was amazing. I can't even put into words how wonderful it was, but Dina asked me to talk to you about 2 takeaways, and I had an emotional takeaway, and I had an educational/personal growth takeaway. And the emotional takeaway was the feeling I had the entire weekend while we were in Las Vegas. And it can be summed up quickly by saying, I am so, so grateful and am forever in debt to Anne Maloney for introducing me to Arbonne. I didn't understand thoroughly and fully until I went to GTC how much Arbonne is about helping people. It's about the national vice presidents reaching down to the regional vice presidents and helping them get to the next level. And it's about the regional teaching the area to get to the next level. And the areas are helping the districts, and the districts are teaching the independent consultants. That's just one aspect of the helping part. But at GTC, I could see for myself that there was so much more. Like, for example, the Charitable Foundation raised tons of money. And the top income earners do wonderful things with their income. They do mission work in Africa, and another group made like 600 homes in Haiti. That's the kind of dreaming I want to do, and with my money. And I think it's a fabulous company that's the focus. And in addition, this was really sweet, but there were all these little infants there. And Arbonne made it possible for this to happen. I talked to lots of people, and I was talking to this one little mom with a little one in the elevator from England, brought her infant from England. Another one brought hers from Australia because Arbonne made it so easy to have a family lounge there where the video feed was coming in and they could nurse or change diapers. And park their strollers, and I mean, there were people, granted, from college age all the way up to retirement age, but the moms felt that was important enough message to come all the way across the world with their babies. And little babies had noise-canceling headphones on in the general session so that the parents could still hear the message, and the babies were sound asleep despite all the rock and roll and stuff. I just love that message, and it made me want to work harder. And I took one message from Carol and Chris Isles, was to, at the start of the month, which was 2 days ago, block off 12 slots of time and book Arbonne stuff. And if something cancels, don't go and do laundry. Go and continue to do Arbonne in that block of time, and that keeps you on focus. And that's the nooks and crannies. I have another job, and I just do it here and there and here and there, and it works. The educational takeaway was all about confidence. Like many people, I don't like doing things outside of my comfort zone, like this. And, but slowly but surely, as I build my business, that comfort zone gets a little bigger. And I'll give you 2 examples of something that made me grow in that area. One, the big new product that Arbonne released is the Genius Ultra, and at GTC they were offering it for a great deal, and they encouraged us to email people and friends and clients to offer that special to them. And so I went back to my hotel room with Amber, and we were laying on our beds with our laptops, and she's talking on the phone, and I'm like, my hands frozen over the computer. And Conway had given me all the words to put in this email. I totally took it from her. She texted it to me. But I was like afraid to send it, and I was thinking, what are my friends going to think? I'm trying to, I think I'm pushy, trying to sell them this gizmo from Las Vegas. I was like, I don't know. So I just thought back to 4 different messages I got from some of the really successful executive national vice presidents. One was Deanna Herron, who said, stop listening to that voice in your head. She named it Susan. And she said, it talks you out of everything, and it is based on your fears and insecurities. So she told Susan to shut up and get in the back seat. That's what I did. And then from Linda Parker, she said, if someone says no to the opportunity or to the products, just feel sorry for them because they're missing something. If you feel sorry for yourself, it was never about them, and it's got to be about helping people. So I love that message. From Debbie Neal, she said, break up with your excuses and procrastination. That's amateur. I don't want to be amateur, so I'm going to keep doing that. And lastly, this was the one that struck me the most. There's going to be rejection, but worse than that is the fear of the rejection. So as I sat there with my hands over the computer, fear of rejection was taking forever instead of just getting the rejection. And I started thinking about how awesome this company has been to me to be able to work from my home or from the beach or from a pool or from my hotel bed in Las Vegas. I just said, I'm going to hit send. And I sold 7 of these tools to my friends. They heard the message in my email that I wanted to help them. It wasn't like I was trying to con them or something. I felt good about what I did. And the second quick example of out of my comfort zone is this morning I knew no one in New Zealand. So this afternoon I was emailing people like crazy because I put on my Facebook, anyone know anybody in New Zealand? And people started coming in. I'm trying to grow my business in New Zealand, and we'll see what happens. But as of this morning, I didn't know a soul in New Zealand. So I've learned a few things at GTC, and I cannot wait to go back next year.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a district manager with Arbonne. I'm going to share about my GTC takeaways and that's what I know. So a good teacher has a lesson plan, so that's what I used to do. Anyway, so this is a very personal experience, but I think that it has something for everybody. Let me get my timer. Okay, so when I went to GTC, I had a very kind of heavy heart. My business was not where I wanted it to be, and my outlook was not very positive. But thank goodness GTC came, because when I got there, the weekend gave me a complete mental shift. the energy was amazing. I mean, look around you, and you've seen these women up here. They are amazing, the most encouraging and loving women that I have ever met. I am not going to cry. So you'll never meet anybody like them. It's awesome. So one of the speakers really spoke to me, and I feel like God was really speaking to me through her, and that was Miranda Burcham. I know some people had some similar experiences, but she really showed me that my business was not glorifying God, and that's what I need to be doing every day in everything that I do. So I was always wavering, should I be doing this business, should I not, give me some direction, and I realized it was time for me to get up every day and work for God, because that was my purpose, and glorify Him by walking in faith and trusting where He leads my business. So first steps I did as I came home, I started getting up, and I was off and on in this before, but I started getting up at 5 a.m. Well, I have an accountability partner who knows I'm not up at 5 a.m. 6 a.m. Trying to move to 5:30, but right now it's at 6. We're baby steps. Where I'm reading, I'm journaling, I'm getting started on my day, and it really sets a whole different pace for the day. Those of you who are doing it, you know. I'm getting out as much as possible. I'm talking to people, and I'm way more confident, more bold than I ever was before. I know what this business does, because I saw 18,000 women in that arena live in it and loving business, and I was like, that could be anybody I meet out there. And plus, right? So what I did right away was wrote a mission statement, because I knew I couldn't work for bonuses, I couldn't work for incentive trips, I couldn't work for the car. I had to work for helping people, and so I wrote my mission statement so that I could stay focused and not be distracted by all those other things. And now I can't even think, I can't even go back to where I was before GTC mentally. I can't be that meek and person that's shy and scared of talking about the business. I used to be afraid that somebody would ask me what I did. I don't know if anybody else has ever had that, but I'm thinking, what's the right way to answer? That is not the case anymore. I'm like dying for people to ask me. I'm wearing all the jewelry, wearing the I can't wait to share it. So I'm much more excited. I'm much more confident. If you did not get a chance to go, I highly encourage you to get an agenda. I have one if you want to look at it, and download as many of those speakers that you can find, because at least you'll get that. You'll miss that awesome energy, but you'll get a lot from those speakers for sure. And now, Rachel. Yeah. Thank you. Did not prepare notes. That would be a quick 5-second thing, and we'd all kind of stand up here and share. So I'm just going to stand up here and share. I'm Rachel Campfield. I'm an executive district manager with Arbonne, and I went to my first GTC this past time. I'd been to Las Vegas a couple times before, but I always said I wasn't a Las Vegas girl. I mean, me in Las Vegas, it's landlocked, it's not supernatural. There's lights, there's smoke, and all kinds of smells when you're walking around. I'm a little overstimulated. And yet this time I went, and I'm officially a Las Vegas girl. I would say that proudly. I had the best time with women that we got to connect one-on-one on such a soulful level, and it was such a huge takeaway just to go and have the lessons, to have the experience, but more than anything to invest in each other. And I'll have to be honest, before I went, I didn't want to go. I was really hesitant. I had a lot of resistance, and I was questioning why I was spending the money to go. I was questioning why I was going to be leaving my job to go, and I was questioning, who am I to go? I just started this business. But then I had a shift right before and realized that, similar to Lauren, I need to go for a reason bigger than myself. Myself was not big enough. I wasn't going to have a good time if I was just going for me. So when I turned that beat around, I really started having a good time. And so my biggest takeaways were 2 things. I have to admit that I actually am a salesperson. I love sales. I have always loved sales. In fact, my career has been in sales. So when I got in that arena and I was sitting there amongst 18,000 besties with my armband on, rocking with the lights, and Snapchatting and saying, woohoo, every single time, sorry people, I realized I was in the exact right place that I need to be. And I really truly felt like every experience I've had has made me perfect to be there.
I felt like it was my time. It just was such a tuning fork for me. And so it just really like lit me up even more. Sorry if that's too much. So the two things that I took away were, one, with the business opportunity, the ask, and the sponsoring. It is literally like we are walking around with a backpack filled with gold. If I had a backpack filled with gold, if I had answers to someone's problems, I would want to share that. The benefit that I get out of it is nothing compared to that. So I can't wait to talk to you. The other thing that I took away that Connolly hinted at on our call earlier this week was that get obsessed with my business. Get obsessed with it. I love seeing people there up on stage. I love seeing women there rocking the scarves, rocking the babies. Like, they were obsessed with their businesses. And guess what? That is so exciting. I want to talk to someone who is loving life and who is loving Arbonne and who is just so darn happy to be. I want to be happy to be. So, those are my takeaways. Thank you.
Really?
Tee it up for the amazing Jessie.
Okay, so I have 8 fists. That's your natural awesome self. Let me think if I want to start. No, I don't want to start there. Okay, so my name is Jessie Collier. I'm an executive area manager. And so I get to share some of the new products that were launched at GTC, which is super awesome. So y'all in the back row, like Amber, can you see my eyebrows? Yeah, okay. And you're like, yeah, I don't care about that. But for us women, we care about that. So that was one of the parts of the brand new products that were launched, was a whole brow line. The guys were like, yeah. So the eyeshadows, the eyebrow line, that was part of what was offered. And I talk about makeup, but 95% of the products that we have in Arbonne are gender neutral. Makeup is only a tiny part of that. So we talk a lot about women because apparently a lot of women just get it, but there are men that are very successful in this business too, just for the record. And so the other part, let me see if I can see it. What I love, the nutrition line. So Jamie talked a little bit about the 30-day program, which is completely life-changing. And when you talk about changing people's lives, a lot of people are overwhelmed with how to eat healthy, and we have that all wrapped up in a little bundle called the 30-Day Clean Eating Challenge, which, oh, by the way, just part of it completed clinical trials and showed proven results. So it's viable, it works, and anyone, how many of you have done it? At least once, multiple times. Yeah, sorry, no wine for you tonight. 30 days, we could do that. We could do anything for 30 days. So that is something that is literally impacting not only your life when you do it, but like when I do it, and it's a lifestyle now, it's not just a 30-day thing that I do, but that carries over to my kids and helps my kids live a healthy life too. So this protein boost was another thing that was added to our nutrition line. It has 3 ingredients: rice protein, pea protein, and cranberry protein. That is huge for people who are diabetic, for instance. So even though our protein shake and all of our products are low glycemic, this just brings it to a whole new level. Also for athletes, adding it to your after workout drink, which we have the PhytoSport line. So it just keeps getting better and better. This is awesome. We also have the men's line, talking about men. My dad has been stealing my mom's eye cream since she started her business. My, sorry Dad, 50-plus year-old father has been using my mom's eye cream. Men care about that. Men want to look good too. Men wash their face. I mean, finally my husband is on board with using the face wash, because he's like, I'm like, you have to be a spokesperson for me too. But now we have a men's line with your own eye cream. Woohoo! The men say yay! What else do I have to talk about? Oh, okay. So the coup de grace.
Jessie, I do have to say, my husband was like, an eye cream for men, seriously, and then he went over to the table and he grabbed it, and I saw him.
I get it. Okay, so can you roll the footage, please?
beautiful beans. I was just gonna say that. And the man claps. No more wrinkles. Y'all, we're in the toy business now. Okay, yeah, I know y'all were thinking it. But no, seriously, who has ever used a skincare device in this room? Has anyone used a skincare device?
Oh, I like this one.
No, not this one. Any in general. Okay, so if you haven't, I mean, this is a $1 billion+ industry out there. This is something that's been Arbonne's been working on for 3 years with a doctor. His name is Dr. Robert Grove. He has over 50 patents or patent pendings. He's been in the industry for 30 years. Like, this guy is on the cutting edge of devices and things of that nature. So this is bringing our already amazing skincare line in the RE9 anti-aging line to a whole new ball game. And so what it does, our skin is naturally uneven. So what this ultrasound device does is you apply the product and it gently puts it deeper into the skin than just your fingertips could do. So it brings it to a whole new level. I mean, for those of us that were at GTC and we got to try it, after one time, I mean, I just did it on my hand and I could tell a difference between the two sides. So this has been huge. We sold through the products within 2 weeks, and they let us know that compared to other devices over a 6-month time period, just comparing it to 2 weeks, we're number 3. And that was just in a 2-week time period. And people don't even have it in their hands yet. We're not even getting it, some of us, till next month. And then still now you go on the website and you're not getting it till October. This is like iPhone status. Like, people are waiting in line to get this thing. So it is going to completely revolutionize our business. So we're super excited about that.
That was awesome. Jesse, you were wonderful. We got Donnie and Amber. So Amber,
Get your raffle tickets.
Yeah, get raffle tickets out.
Oh,
Alright. And Dottie, if you can figure out how many prizes there are back there. Y'all got this. So just have Amber draw until they're gone. 8.
Alright, ready to earn some prizes?
Wait.
Not ready?
We're not ready yet.
Sorry about that. 2. You only get 1, girl.
Yeah, Lauren's getting really assertive here, so watch out. She had a shift. She threw Susan in the front. It's dangerous. You're getting assertive, she said.
Oh, 1 more.
Oh, yeah. Lock her up. All right. Let's do this. All right. Shout it out loud. Drum roll.
We all start with 930. So 308.
Now you run them. Don't make people come up. So I will.
930 308. Don't be shy.
I'm ready to run to you.
Does that mean?
308.
308.
Okay.
Next, draw again.
I mean, someone left.
Present.
Okay, 930 339.
Woo!
Yeah! 930335.
Uh-oh. Yeah. There you go.
930333.
Wow.
930319.
Oh my goodness.
930311.
She's a fitness instructor.
343.
343.
Oh,
That is right.
930314. Last one. 930321.
Thank you, Amber and Dottie. Wow. I get the privilege of closing us out tonight. So I think I've had, a nice an hour and a half of adult conversation going in, but on the way I'm trying to think about what I'm going to say, and I'm hearing two guys singing Veggie Tales songs in the next scene. And I'm thinking, but I want to talk about this and this and this, and it's my mind is mush, but I think I've got it now. I just want to close very quickly by saying that several times, really probably more in the last 2 months than ever in my whole time at Arbonne, have I had the question put before me that what's the percentage of people who really get to these VP levels? And that's something that I personally did not ask. And it's a statistics sidebar, because this is not part of my real answer to it, that I don't think we can ever accurately get, because so many people can have ID numbers just to use products for themselves, and maybe just to share with a couple of sisters and coworkers. And so there's no good way to say, well, of all the consultants, because a lot of consultants just have seen the wisdom in consultants and just being, getting the best discount. But that was not a question that I asked, because I really like Executive National Vice President Debbie Neal's answer to that, or her mindset to that, was that she never asked that question. She asked, what is the biggest paycheck Arbonne has ever written? Now that is what I'm going for. And that's a much better mindset to have. But really on that percent of who really gets to VP, my answer to that is every single person who wants to, and not just wants to, but is willing to work consistently, duplicate, meaning show others what they do, and give it enough time. And so often we hear of someone that, she tried one of those things and it didn't work. When the reality was that person didn't work, or they didn't do the right things for long enough, or do enough of the right things for a long enough time. And as far as the percentage part goes, I think those people are looking for a guarantee. When we come from an employee background, we aren't guaranteed a rate of pay or an hourly salary. And so I think there's still that mindset a lot of times. I want to know, what could I be guaranteed in this? I was not looking for a guarantee, because I already had a couple of guarantees in my life. I had a guarantee that if I kept doing what I was doing, I would be exactly where I was 5 years from then. And in fact, when I was making this decision and starting to think that I would do it, maybe it was the Susan voice that was going, well, maybe just wait a couple more months and still see if you still think that you want to start. And I thought, you know what? In 2 months, I'm going to think why you could have been 2 months further into your business. And I was a district manager, earning my district manager bonus in 2 or 3 months after that. And so I was not looking for a guarantee, because I knew for sure that if we kept doing what we were doing, we would continue to get what we were getting, and we would not change. And that is the guarantee that most people have if they're honest, if they do want to change and want just other choices in life. It doesn't have to mean that you don't like your job and you want to leave it. I love Jamie's story that she is not trying to get out of being a middle school guidance counselor. She wants to be sure that she gets to live that passion and still get to have choices about how she lives and helps others. It's not that she wants out of that job. So this is not just I hate my job, this is the way, this is the only reason to do Arbonne. But I was not looking again for that guarantee. I was looking for a possibility. And how amazing it is to have a possibility. And I won't even say I was looking for it. because I didn't think that it existed. Conley and I talk all the time about how even though we didn't know each other at that time, we were both fellow realists of looking at things as they were. So I really wasn't looking. I was wishing there might be something out there, but I was not looking because I thought what I'm looking for certainly doesn't exist. But when I began to see that this really could be that, and to see the possibilities that it offers, how awesome to be able to offer that to someone else and give them the opportunity to go work for their dream and work for a vision of other choices in their life. Many will get to start this at a much younger age than when I started it, but it is absolutely never too late to start. I am so grateful. Again, I've said many times that the empty nest years were not years that I thought would be extremely fun. They have been, these last 10 years, some of the most fulfilling, rewarding years of my life, and many of the reasons are sitting right here. But just in closing, I remember reading a book, we read a lot, the book called The Go-Giver. It's a fictional book with a powerful message. And there's just one little conversation in there where, how many of you all have read that? Okay. Where, so not a huge amount in this room, so I'm going to just repeat this one little conversation where someone is saying, there are three main reasons to earn an income. The first is to survive, the second to save, and the third to serve. So the first one, survive, is to just meet the basic needs. The second, to save and go beyond that and expand their life. And the third, to serve, to make a significant contribution to the world. What do you think the biggest percentage of people live their lives in? Which of those? Survive. It's that, just that paycheck to paycheck. Even though I wouldn't say that that's how we were living, I do believe we were living client to client, knowing as self-employed, both of us, two different businesses, that we were only going to be able to have that income as long as we were able to do those jobs as well as we do them today. And the day that we stop is the day the clients stop paying. So there was always that survival part in it. And you really don't want to be looking at doing this for the rest of doing a self-employed business the rest of your life. So many people are in that survive. A tiny percent move beyond that, or a small percentage move beyond that and get to live in the save, expand their life, have a few more choices. But it's really only a tiny percent of people in the world that get to really live their lives in that serve and make a significant contribution to the world. And I think that's what I've heard in all three who have shared about takeaways at GTC, and something that would have been true of probably every single person that went to GTC, if we could have had all 17 of us standing up here, is that was a takeaway of what we could do together and individually to serve and make a significant contribution. And so of all the many, many reasons that I love Arbonne and how many ways, how many levels my life has been changed, it's not the money, it's not the car, it's not the trips, although the income absolutely does open up choices that you would not have otherwise. So, but it's that being able to move from that survive onto the save and beyond that and get to live a life that is in that serve. And that means the world to me. And that's part of the possibility of what Arbonne offers to each person. So I would just encourage you, look at what you're guaranteed right now if you keep doing what you're doing. And as a guarantee, really what you want. I just encourage you to take a look at the possibilities that this vehicle called Arbonne has to offer you. Well, I enjoy being with you, and we'll see you, see you the first Tuesday of June, and very, very confident that our wonderful team is going to pull together again, reaching your own individual goals, and that we will be here celebrating as the Hope Dealers Nation the first Tuesday in June. Thanks for coming. This one's going to be Nation on by you. The balloon! You dropped it! Get the balloon! Good to see you. Thank you so much. Ryan, this is my husband, Ryan. This is Rachel's husband.
Nice to meet you too. This is the second time.
This is